Okay, so using Trello is pretty simple. When you get in, the first thing you're going to do is click on Create New Board, and you're going to give the board a name. So what I like to do is I like to put something like tasks or things to do, week of, and let's just use next week. So next week starts on the 19th. So this is going to be the week of the 19th. Because remember, the goal here is to plan the week in advance. So we'll click Create the Board, and you can actually change the background to a solid color, or you can change the background to any kind of color. You can even, any kind of background. You can even type something like desk, and it'll pull up some desks. And maybe if you wanted to use that, or if you want to use that, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so once you have designed your layout, what you're going to do here is you're going to type in each day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. Okay, so you're going to have a board for each of the week. Okay, now under each day of the week, you're going to type in a task to do for that day. So what you could do is type in something like send an email to list. And if you want to do this every single day, you would click on that little icon there and click copy, and then add it to Tuesday. So you see it put it there automatically. And let's say you want to do this on Thursday too. Okay, so you choose Thursday, and you'll see that I put it there on Thursday. Let's say another thing that you want to do on Mondays is, let's say, a Facebook Live. And let's say you want to do a Facebook Live on Mondays and Thursdays. So you will go here, click this little icon, click copy, and then choose Thursday. And you see that it put it there on Thursday. Now I'm going to change the color of this background just so that we can see a little bit more clearer. Okay, and then you just keep going down the list of the things that you want to do for each and every day. Another thing that I like to do is I like to do a little bit of fancy dancy stuff. So you can do something like maybe a green check mark emoji. And there goes the green one. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this green one, copy, just so that I can make a little checklist. I'm going to put it right there on the front of it. Click save, and you can see that it added it there. I'm going to do the same thing for here. Again, you can organize this however you want to organize it. We'll put that there. Okay, and you can keep going and going and going. Okay, so now that you have your list of things to do for next week, in this case, it's next week, right? Because the day is the 12th, and we are looking at the week. We're planning for the week of the 19th. So you can choose a day out of the week to plan for the week ahead. So let's say I wanted to take Fridays, for example. So I'll create a Friday list, and let's see, spelling Friday. I'm going to create a Friday list, and let's say on Fridays, I'm going to do tasks for next week. Okay, so then on Fridays, I'm going to be planning the week for, let's say, the 26th. All right? So now, if we go back here, if you want to go inside, so what you did was these gray things right here, these are called boards. And on each board is called a list. And you can basically drag and drop them anywhere you want. You can move them around, you can drag and drop anywhere you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up inside of the email one, and then I can put like maybe a to-do list, like a checklist. I can upload maybe some pictures or videos that I want to add inside of the email that I'm going to send. I can write my whole entire email here, write email here, maybe some ideas on what I want the email to be about. And you click save, and you can see it right there. So that this way, when you open up the task that you're going to do for that day, you have your notes inside. And this is called a card. So inside of the card for each task, you can put, basically build it however you want. You can even assign this to an assistant. So if this is a task that you want to do and you want to assign it to somebody, you just click members, and then you choose the name of the member. Now the member has, like your assistant would have to have a Trello account, which is free. And then you would just, find out what their email address is and put it right here. And you'll see them come up. And then you can attach them to this list. You can even attach them to the whole entire board if you wanted to. So right here, you can click more, and you can, where is that option? Invite. So you can click invite, and you're gonna, add that person to the whole entire board, or you can just add your assistant to one specific task. So there's a lot of things that you can do here. You can label each task. Maybe if you want to color code it, you could say like urgent, give it a red, and create, right? So you can color code each of your tasks too. So you can basically create it however you want to create it. What I like to do is the week before, on each task, I want to make sure that I go in and I write what I want to talk about in, let's say in this example, it's my Facebook Live. So if I'm going to do a Facebook Live next week on Monday, I want to write what I want to talk about. So let's say how to use Facebook chat to close more sales. So let's say this is what my topic was going to be. I just click save, and it adds it right there. You can see that it put a little comment on there, so that this way, when I open it up on Monday and I'm like, well, what am I going to talk about on Monday? I'll just go down and see, oh, I put a note here. I want to talk about how to use Facebook chat to close more sales, and that's what I'm going to be teaching on my Facebook Live. So this is a simple way that you can plan the week ahead. This is how you become more productive and start making more, generating more leads and closing more sales inside of your business. So have fun with this tool, and I'll see you guys on the next training.